Hey everybody, I'm Chris Carr, host of the Southern Short Track Report. Man, it's that time again. It's Sunday afternoon, around about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm a little late getting my post posted up today, but y'all just bear with me. I had a lot of things going on over the weekend. So I was not able to make it out to the Bama Bash this weekend, but I want to thank all the people out there that text me, sent me updates, kept videos streaming in to keep me up to date on what was going on down there. Some absolutely phenomenal racing. Thank you to all those people. Also, I need to throw a big thank you out to Magic Man 5. To Mark Whitener's wife. Thank you for the Periscope thing, everything you do down there. Really enjoy watching the races down there with you guys. Keep up the great. We love keeping up with you guys. So that's right, y'all. Magic Man 5, Mark Whitener, y'all keep up with him on Periscope. Great way to watch some racing down there. She does a phenomenal job, keeps up with everything. So great race this weekend. Mark Whitener, he runs second. Jason Fitzgerald picked up the win on Saturday night, I get that right. On Saturday night, Jason Fitzgerald picked up the win and Mark ran second. So I know that was a good run for Mark. Congratulations, buddy. Let's move on and talk about the winners and losers this past weekend from Talladega Boyds as well as East Alabama, because there wasn't no racing here locally. So first and foremost, let's talk about what went down over at Talladega Short Track, where they got their season going, over 80 cars on hand. First, let's talk about the passing of Brian Ponder. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his entire family. Every person that races a race car. Unfortunately, Brian passed away tragically over the past week. Again, our thoughts and prayers out to the Ponder family from all of us here at the Short Track Report, as well as all the people over at 92.5 The Bear FM, Turkey Creek Snack Short Track Racing Show. Wishing the Ponder family all nothing but the best. Now, first and foremost, picking up the very first win at the Talladega Short Track. I don't know if it's her very first win ever, but picking up her very first win at the Talladega Short Track in the Hot Shot division, the number 8, Miss Jessica Works. Congratulations, Jessica, on picking up your very first win. Also going to victory lane in the Thunder Car division, it was the J8 of Justin Angle. Congratulations, my good man, on picking up a win. And in the Neesmith Street Stock division, it was the 07 of Steve Pate going to victory lane over at Talladega Saturday night. And what I think is probably one of the sharpest street stock cars I've seen. That thing's sharp, man. Also in the Neesmith Crate Late Model division, it was the 42 of Steve Kirk going to victory lane over at Talladega. And in the Sportsman, it was the number 54 of Nikki Dweezer. I hope I got that correct, my good man. Going to victory lane. And your super late model winner over at Talladega was the number 1 of Jason Hyatt going to victory lane over there. Congratulations, guys, on a great weekend of racing over at Talladega, as well as just a great way to get your season started, especially out to Miss Jessica Wirt on your very first win over at the Talladega Short Track. I know it's a great way to get a win, and that's a super place to get your very first one. So congratulations to all you guys over there. Also, let's talk about what went down up at Boyd Speedway on Friday night. We're up at Boyd's on Friday night, and the Sportsman late model winner was the number 5 Josh Began. And in the crate late model division, it was the Longhorn chassis driver P4 Jamie Perry going to victory lane up there. But the big show of the night were the Lucas Oil Dirt Late Series guys. They did not disappoint. They put on one heck of a show Friday night up at Boyd Speedway with the number 44 Chris Madden outdueling them all to pick up a big $10,000 paycheck Friday night up at Boyd's for the Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Series. That was one heck of a race. And then they quickly jumped in the old haulers and jumped down the road for Saturday's race that was at East Alabama, and that was the Bama Bash. But before we talk about the guys who won and lost the races over at the Bama Bash, let's make mention to the local guys who right here from Sonoya Raceway who happened to go down to the Bama Bash and had a great run. The 33 of Brian Reese, the number 16 of Austin Horton, of course our local own, number 44 Cat Daddy Clint Smith, the number 21 Joe Armistead, number 18 the Magic Man Matt Dooley. Out of 24 cars in the field Saturday for the Bama Bash, 25% of the cars were from Sonoya. Now, I didn't put that up there. That came from William Mays Massey on his post about the cars from Sonoya. And that's pretty awesome right there. That tells you something about the competition that races right here in your own backyard at Sonoya. That those guys right there made up 25% of the field absolutely at the Bama Bash this past year. That's unbelievable right there. That's just something to say. I also want to make mention to a good guy, Ashton Winger, man. We've been keeping up with his stuff on Periscope, watching him run some laps, man. Congratulations, Ashton. I know you're up on the wheel, buddy. You're doing a great job. Just keep after it. I know you're knocking on the door. It's going to happen, buddy. We're keeping up with you. Also, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about who won and who lost at the 2016 Bama Bash, because it was absolutely a phenomenal race this past weekend. Where in the late model division, it was the number 55 Montana Dudley. What can I say about that cat? I'm over at Sonoya a week or so ago. I walk up to introduce myself, and I was like, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm Chris Carr. He's like, hey, I know who you are. Kind of took me for a back. Montana Dudley knew who I was, but I didn't know who Montana Dudley was. I had a chance to speak with him and meet with him. Super cool guy. Congratulations, Montana, on your win. I know it's a huge check mark in your belt. Keep up the good work, man. You're wheeling that race car absolutely bad fast, buddy. Congratulations, Montana, on a great win. And in the Crate Lake Model Division, we had this guy on the show a couple weeks ago. He showed up at Sonoya, got the job done there one night against myself, Dylan Knowles, and all the other guys. Rocket Man Richie Stevens is your 2016 Bama Bash Crate Lake Model winner. Congratulations, Rocket Man. Great win down there at the Bama Bash, buddy. And the Limited Late Model winner was the number 25, Willie McDaniel Jr. Congratulations, buddy. Picking up a 2016 Bama Bash big check and a trophy, and a big tip of the feather to you as well. Congratulations on the win, man. And then the superstars of the show were, yes, that's right, I call them the superstars of the show because they were Boyds on Friday night, travel down there, jump to a totally different racetrack from Boyds, and come down there and put on an absolutely stellar show they did. That's right, the Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Series were in the house. And it was the number 6, Jonathan Davenport. Last 10 laps of that race are absolutely up on Facebook and YouTube. Y'all check that out. Jonathan puts that car on the high side and makes it look absolutely easy. Drive by Jared Landers goes on for the victory. Congratulations to Jonathan Davenport on the win. And the 777 of Jared Landers for running second. And the 0 of Scott Bloomquist for running third. And I know there was some little controversy with Scott after the race. Not wanting to talk to the media. I don't know the ins and outs of that. Hopefully we're going to get that information and we'll have it on the Turkey Creek Snacks Short Track Racing Show tomorrow night on 92.5 The Bear. Y'all tune in for that. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We'll find out a little bit more about what went down with Scott at the Bama Bash and see if we can't find out a little bit about that. But also, I think the story of the weekend at the Bama Bash was Randy Weaver in the 116 took a absolutely nasty flip over the side of turn 1, turn 2. And I know his car's posted up on Facebook. I saw the pictures, took it on mine, shared it with somebody else. Just unreal, the damage to the race car. Randy Weaver walked away. Also want to remind you guys out there, and I know Randy will tell everybody out there, if he had the chance, check your safety equipment. Make sure your stuff's up to date. I got my stuff. Make sure you got your equipment is checked. Make sure you got your Hans. Make sure you got your helmet checked. Make sure you got all that stuff. Make sure your belts are up to date. But make sure your safety equipment is up to date, because it's the safety equipment that saved Randy Saturday night, that did all their work and made him ability to get out of the race car unhurt. Because y'all saw the picture, the car was absolutely destroyed. So congratulations to all the guys I mentioned on the win this weekend, as well as what's coming up this weekend. April 9th over at Sonoya. It's going to be the makeup weekend for all the races that were missed during the Ray Cook Spring National races that were just held a week or so ago with the rain out. So it's going to be all those makeup races. Also, the Super Late models are going to be in the house over at Sonoya Racing as well. So y'all get over and support. I've said this before, whether it's a local short track, a local asphalt track, whether it's dirt, asphalt, doesn't make a difference to me. Whether it's in your hometown or 50 miles away, get your family up off the sofa on a Saturday night and take them out. It is one of the best weekends you'll have with your entire family short track racing. You'll make great memories and you'll enjoy the weekend as well. Also, hey, let's talk about it real quick. What's coming up this week? I want to make sure you guys know out there, we got the text line open for the Short Track Racing Show 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 470-686-1735. That's right, 470-686-1735. You can text in 24 hours a day. It's also for my show as well. You can text in comments, text in questions. We constantly answer it. It is on all the time, and the thing constantly blows up. So you're more than welcome to text in comments and questions anytime. 470-686-1735. Also, coming up on the Short Track Racing Show, Monday, 9 to 11, 92.5 The Bear, the South's best racing station. This week, we got on the show, of course, in the house, none other than the man, the one and only, the number 44 rocket chassis driver out of Sonoya. Cat Daddy Clint Smith will be with us. Also, Mr. Rick Minner will call in, update us on his blog about what's going on over at Sonoya and what he's keeping up with. Also, we are going to have on the show this week for you guys, Donald McIntosh, Josh Richards, Montana Dudley, Willie McDaniel, Rocket Man Richie Stevens is going to join us. Keep up with our Facebook page. Go on Facebook, like us at Short Track Racing Show. Give that page a like. Also, keep up with me at the Southern Short Track Report. Remember, guys, we'll catch you at the racetrack pitching it in sideways.